Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's uncensored match build-up time. It's Liverpool versus Sunderland at the weekend. I'm joined by the man, the legend, the one, the only, the good-looking Christmas jumper wearing mofo himself, Paul Machin.
Thanks very much. Liverpool are playing Sunderland. They're going to do really well. David Moyes is a football genius. He's shit. My score prediction is that Liverpool are going to win 4-0. That's. Isn't that
Trivia question?
Isn't that the role of the second man?
Oh, to ruin everything. Yeah, you're probably right. So thanks very much for watching. Get your Christmas jumpers at www.theredmenttvshop.bigcartel.com.
Speaking of football geniuses, you coined this phrase of, well, you didn't coin it, but you made it famous several years ago on the internet as probably your third most famous internet saying.
What's first? Okay, well, right. What's second?
Second is Alexis Sanchez is overrated.
Yeah.
Third is David Moyes is football genius.
Yeah, that's probably about
That's
right.
about right.
I've forgotten all about the Sanchez.
Arsenal fans haven't, and I bet there's one or two watching. Yeah, David Moyes back. We know he's got an abysmal record against Liverpool in a general sense. It feeds into our trivia question, which I'll dive straight into, is when was the last time Liverpool lost to Sunderland at Anfield? Let us know. I think I want to know the captain as well, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show. This feels like the bit of a this feels like I might just falls off. This feels like the perfect storm of the kind of games that Liverpool, could really get back to a good vein of form in, really.
I think
Not that we're in bad form.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was going to say, but you're right. I don't think we're in bad form. I think last weekend's result against a really good side in Southampton was one of those times when good teams play defensive, low-block football, it's very difficult to break them down. Good players are better at that than players who play for the likes of Sunderland or Swansea, because they're just better players. So when they decide to park the bus, sometimes it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those fans who's going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's not working now. No, it is. They're in terrific form still, this team. We're playing a team who, have turned the tide slightly with 2 victories in the last couple of weeks. And, they went from 2 points to 8 points in the Premier League. And they're now second to bottom.
Some fast math, by the way.
Why? 6. Yeah. We're on 2 points.
Exactly.
I can add 2 and 6. You know what I mean? If you start adding BODMAS rules, then I might have to think about it. But for fast math, simple addition is fine.
Wow. Because I say there's people who watch. Maybe you watch a number of YouTube channels. Has anyone ever referenced BODMAS in a YouTube channel ever before? Ever? I bet even Vsauce hasn't mentioned that. That's really well done. No, I agree. We made this point. In fact, I think you actually made the point on the final word this week that people will, if opposition managers and teams think seeing the Sunderland game and seeing Man United, and the answer is park the bus against Liverpool and that's how you get something out of them, good on you. Because if people are going to hold that Southampton game as an example of, look, this is how we do it. Yeah, we murdered Southampton 0-0. On another day, we'd come out with a 2 or 3-0 win on that. And if that's what you're banking on Liverpool, you've also got to bank on Liverpool not being in form as well, or being unlucky. And I think that's
two of our main guys travelled a long way. And I'm not saying that Southampton players didn't have to travel. Of course they did as well. But we weren't at our best that day, and we still battered a really good side. Unfortunately, the finishing wasn't quite there and stuff. But I fancy us with a week's training. Klopp will be back in the field. The rumblings out of the club at the moment about Jurgen Klopp, like players resting on the laurels and all that type of stuff. This is what you want to hear after a fucking draw, Paul. This is stuff you normally hear after a loss. Yeah. We're in after a draw. That shows you the mindset that this football club are working at the minute, and you can't fault that at all. And I'm reading the paper. I'm reading the paper online, right? And I'm like, this is great. This is exactly what I hear, because we've played well. We've not got the result that we wanted, and yet everyone's really pissed off that we didn't win that game of football. Yeah. This is fantastic. This shows the mentality that the manager's building into this club. I'm 100% behind it. Yous fucking should be too.
Yeah, completely. I've got the big chance to open a gap over rivals, and I had to clarify this to you before, and then I'll clarify this for everyone at home. I said last week that game wasn't the be-all and end-all, because I felt this weekend was going to be the important one. I believe this is the last round of Champions League fixtures. I've not really paid attention to it.
It's the 5th game. So they've got another round.
So we're coming toward the end of it. We're only going to get a couple of games. Last week, everyone had the international break. Everyone was coming back equal. This time, Liverpool are going into this with a week's training under the belt.
Yeah.
We already know that Spurs and Chelsea are playing each other in the half-5 at Saturday. So one of those two, or possibly both of those teams, are going to drop points, which eases a little bit of pressure off. Okay, City have got Burnley away, but they've had the midweek exertions.
12:30 Saturday kickoff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it the Saturday kickoff? Go ahead. That's good. Well, all these things. Yeah, I think you're right. But the point is that these are the games where Liverpool have started to pick points up in recent weeks, is because Arsenal, City, Spurs, they've all got these other things to concentrate on the weekend. 2 games of football can sometimes lead to drop points. Sunderland, second worst team in the league right here, right now. At Anfield, David Moyes. I would expect nothing less than Liverpool to go out there and do what you need to do. I thought
you were going to say dick them in the eye.
I nearly did.
Really?
I reined it in. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why, but I want us to go out there and basically prove our superiority over Sunderland.
And look, you know what? Sunderland, as I said, they have the ability to get a result, as every team in the Premier League does, but this is as close to a home banker right now as you're going to get in the Premier League, and the lads have got to make sure that they understand that and don't rest on their laurels. And I don't, as I said before, thinking of the rumblings coming out of the club, I don't think that's going to happen with this side, because I think they know they're on the precipice of something really, really fucking good this season, and none of them want to let that go. Like
we know how they're going to set up. We know what they're going to do. David Moyes is king of the 4-6-0 formation. I don't think he'll do that this time around. I think Jermaine Defoe's in such good form. I think he's the second highest goal scoring Englishman in 2016 behind Harry Kane, which is an achievement considering how old he is and how small he is. Like, but I think
the second one's like fucking, isn't it? Brit is Joe Allen, the second highest scoring Brit or something, maybe as well. And he's small. Maybe there's something in that.
Maybe there's something in that. Maybe Brendan Rodgers was right all along. He probably wasn't. But yeah, I
where's the guests, Paul?
So we decided we wanted to do a special, more intimate Uncensored Match build-up show, just Chris and I. It's absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I forgot we had to film this and I failed to book any guests. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. That's just pure conjecture, speculation.
2 weeks he's been booking guests for.
I know, right? To be honest, I thought I'd left it in safe hands, and I didn't.
We did get good guests for yesterday's great subject.
We did, Tom. Thanks. We got a load of amazing guests for our 2-part transfer roundup kick-off show, basically. So we're going to be doing the transfer weekly shows on the redmentv.com from now on, looking at all the Liverpool transfer news, etc., etc.
It's really fun as well, actually, because Steve knows a lot more about these players than I think we do, and Steve's hosting the show, so it's like, because he's hosting it, I don't feel there's as much pressure on me, so I get to just do the research and enjoy the research, but Steve watches them and all this already, so we're getting like an extra level of knowledge than we've had in the past as well, so it is a good reason to sign, because his knowledge on transfers is fucking second to none. Like.
Yeah, you talked about the likes of Promes, didn't you? He's the guy who's very, very strongly linked to Liverpool. Winger. Yeah. Did
you see the comments?
No. Mahmoud Daoud, he was in there as well.
Yeah, cracking young player, yeah. Artur Boric as well, Christian Pulisic.
Artur Boric, really?
No, not Artur Boric. What's
just the goalkeeper?
Anti
Koric. Artur Boric.
This is why Steve's here.
Mark Poom. We're linked with Mark Poom. But yeah, so yeah, I think that was it. That's in part 2. Part 1's available now, and you can go in there and talk to it. And you did some very interesting stuff on what positions Liverpool need to strengthen based on heat maps, pass maps, stats,
distribution maps, feelings. Anything that makes me hard.
Exactly. So you can watch the first part for free now, but the second part's on the redmentv.com. Go and watch it, and there's guests. But look, people have been complaining there's not been enough me and you on this channel of late. Oh. So here we go. We've done a Stevie Gerrard special as well. You can watch that. What we've done, actually, a new feature that we've added, because you finally took. Yikes. Soz. We'll put a time code in so you can skip past. So something new that you cracked this week is those Facebook videos, live videos where you can vote on stuff. We've done a vote on Daniel Sturridge and whether he should start. You've done your starting 11 prediction.
I have.
if you want to know what Chris has actually picked, you can go and watch that. Has he had the bottle to change the team? You'll have to find out.
Big brass balls.
But you asked the question on Facebook
Yeah.
whether people felt Daniel Sturridge should start this game or not.
Yeah, surprising. The result's actually quite surprising. You know, from 482 people voted that Daniel Sturridge should start against Sunderland, only 62 voted that he shouldn't, which is quite surprising considering he's not in our best 11, in Jurgen Klopp's best 11 anyway.
Yeah, no, particularly given that we've got the League Cup game against Leeds coming up in the week.
I'll be totally honest. I actually thought that this would be a game for Daniel Sturridge, you know, and I had a conversation with you just before I filmed, and remembering, and you shouted the League Cup and stuff, and it made me question myself. I still wouldn't be surprised to see Sturridge. You know, I think getting a goal for England really helped him. He came on and had a good 15 minutes. I just wonder whether maybe actually this could be a game for Sturridge and maybe Origi in League Cup.
Yeah, that's what. I think if we are looking to do what we did against Spurs, which I don't think we will need to do against Leeds, as in go to the diamond, play two up top, then I wouldn't bother with Sturridge at the weekend because I want to see. Let's keep developing that as a plan B, as it were. But yeah, we've got 3 fit centre forwards, all of whom. Well, 2 of whom need game time, 1 of whom desperately needs game time, and that's Origi. So I want to see Origi start the Leeds game, and obviously we'll do this next week, of course. So
if you book guests,
we'll do it. We'll definitely be doing it one way or the other. If we've got no guests, then there's no guests, which is a very real possibility. Because Kristen said to me, "You do know there's another build-up to do next week." I was like, I didn't know that. Yeah, great. So you're right. I think if there's a very good chance Daniel Sturridge can start there. I'm kind of fine with that. I'd have been fine with him starting last week.
Yeah, you know what? And it's all based on Adam Lallana, isn't it? At the minute, I think he's the big key for us at the moment. And when we've struggled when he hasn't played, he came off against Swansea. We were struggling in fairness already. He didn't play against Manchester United. We couldn't break them down. He didn't play against Southampton. We couldn't break them down. For me, the Emre Can Gini Wijnaldum partnership in the midfield is lacking that sort of fulcrum between the midfield and the attack. Coutinho was dropping a little bit too deep. Firmino was dropping a little bit too deep.
Lallana's first instinct is to get forward.
Exactly, but he's also he leads the press and stuff as well. So it's not just offensively; it's defensively as well. And it's it's difficult because he almost plays the 10 from the centre of the park for us, and he finds himself, and we did this on part 1 of the special this week. He finds himself all over the pitch, whereas at the weekend when we had Emre Can playing, he was majority left-hand side, and we had Gini Wijnaldum playing, he was majority right, whereas Lallana's just got the game intelligence to understand where he needs to be.
Yeah.
And, if Phil Coutinho drops into the centre, which is a very real possibility, Firmino could end up on the left-hand side, and you could be looking for Daniel Sturridge playing up top. Yeah. Or just stick with the Can Wijnaldum, because let's be honest, we did play well against Southampton, regardless of not being able to score, and you keep Firmino up top, or do you rest one of Phil Coutinho of that Roberto Firmino? It's a tough one. I'm thinking ahead now. I kind of want to see Ojo play with Origi in the League Cup because he's coming back.
If he's available for it, that would be exciting. I wonder whether this might be slightly too soon for him.
Gomez could be there as well. You never know.
Could be.
Play for the under-23s.
So I've done launched a new show basically. Like everyone does these FIFA predictors. I can't stand FIFA, so I've done it on Pro Evo of this game. And I went with the easiest option there and basically picked the team from last week. But I think there's a real interesting one there because think back to the Leicester game. We come out of the Leicester game thinking Firmino, Sturridge, Mane was our best front three. That was like, wow, this could be the answer because Coutinho wasn't fully ready at the time. If you drop Coutinho back into the midfield, say in place of Wijnaldum or Can, I think it could be one or the other. I think that I would be excited once again to see that. The big question is it Wijnaldum or is it Can? And I think Dan Kennett made a great case for how Emre Can helps to steady the ship and shore the defence up as well. But for me, I don't think they're going to offer any real threat going that way. So having another more attack-minded midfielder could be an option for us.
It's a difficult one because I think there's pros and cons to both Chan and Wijnaldum at the minute, and you know Emre Can, the stats do back Dan Kennett up. You know, we are conceding less goals, but you can also consider the games that he's played in, and the quality of opposition is nowhere near as high as going away to Chelsea, Arsenal, and amongst others. You know, we've played some tough teams with Wijnaldum in the side. Amongst
think of any more
others,
examples.
no, not off the top of my head. I'm sure we played Tottenham away, did we as well?
We definitely played Tottenham away.
Yeah, then he played in that game as well for the sake of this. So, look, I think it's West Brom, Southampton and someone else, maybe Burnley, maybe. I don't know, Burnley and Wijnaldum played, but, you know, 3 games he's played and, you know, we haven't conceded as many goals. But the point is that Wijnaldum's got that quickness of feet that Lallana's got. And he can offer that because he's used to playing further up the pitch and stuff. So I would like to see Wijnaldum in this game, to be perfectly honest with you. I would like to see Phil Coutinho drop back. That all being said, Phil Coutinho is playing, for me, the first time he's playing consistently at a world-class level this season from the left-hand side.
That's it. I don't want to upset the apple cart too much in regards to that. So it's a conundrum for the manager. And that's why I think we're starting to see more often than not, he doesn't need to change because he knows. I think he probably thinks he's got enough players to change it for Tuesday and still maintain a level. This game, you put your best foot forward. This game could be won in the first half if we do it right. Yeah. If we do it right, which is no guarantees. And then you maybe withdraw anyone else you need to withdraw or whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go with the same team. But that being said, I think Daniel Sturridge looks so bright and promising in his cameo role. His pressure's been eased because he scored the goal for England in the international break. He looks like he's more at it. I don't want us to lose that momentum. And I think as well, I think he needs to score that Premier League goal. And the sooner he can do that, I think the better options we're going to have available to us. So yeah, Leslie, thoughts on that between Sturridge, the Emre Can, the Coutinho? How would you fit things in? Key man prediction?
I am going to go for Sadio Mane again, mainly because I felt he was so close to breaking the lines last weekend against Southampton. It's been a couple of games since he scored the Premier League goal for us, so I think he's gonna do it again this weekend. But equally, I wouldn't be surprised if Lovren or Matip turned up with a header and we broke the deadlock back from a set piece or something. Yeah. You know, a solid Sunderland side, a bank of 10. Sometimes set pieces are the best way to get a goal, like.
Yeah, no, completely agree on that. Firmino, I think I always say this: if he's not scored or assisted the week before, he's going to score or assist this week, and I think he is. He's due one. I wouldn't be surprised if he came away with a goal and an assist or a couple of assists in this one. So yeah, it's him for me. Score prediction?
I am going to go that everyone's got a bit of a cold at the moment in Liverpool, so we're going to snot them 3-0.
I'm going with 4-1 to Liverpool. Jermaine Defoe pen.
Standard.
Gotta be.
The weekend.
Gotta be. So the trivia question at the top of the show, when was the last time Liverpool lost to Sunderland at Anfield? Do you want to have a stab at it?
2008.
No. The 1st of October 1983.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Decent record then, yeah.
Been a while.
When? 1st of December 1983.
1st of October 1982.
1983. Jesus. You were a mere 9 months old.
9 months old, yeah.
Jesus, wept. That makes me feel like I was 10 months old.
Yeah, and Tom was but a twinkle in his daddy's eye.
Probably not even that.
Not even a fully formed
We're the same age as his dad.
Point. Yeah. So yeah, if you got that right, congratulations. If the trivia is wrong for whatever reason, I've probably just misread. I'll have to history.
It does seem a bit balmy. Like
at Anfield, we've lost at the Stadium of Light a couple of times. I think I'm pretty sure that's right. If you're going to use it and you're asked about being wrong, double check it. As you can see, we're wearing tremendous Christmas sweatshirts. You can buy these right now. Of course you can. Chris,
what's yours say?
Mine has got the European Cup winning Liverpool captains on there.
Which are?
Hughes, Tomo, Souness, Gerrard. And then there's 5 European Cups. And then I even put the Super Cups that we won as well on the bottom there. So if you want some festive teams, then we've got 5 European Cups in a Christmas sweatshirt. It's knitted style.
I actually, do you know what, Paul? I actually really like this, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that because we're selling them.
But if you're looking for a Liverpool-themed Christmas jumper for an office party, whatever, you've got about a week and a half really to get your order in if you want to guarantee them before Christmas. So get on there now. The website is
www.theredmentv.
www dot.
Yeah.
www dot.
I don't know.
How many W's?
3.
3.
www.theredmentvshop.bigcartel.com.
I'd be fascinated to watch our audience retention over this segment. If you're stuck with us and you want a sweatshirt, go and buy one. They're really comfy and amazing. So that's all we've got to say.
Once
for
you
this
peel the
week.
stickers off the inside
Yeah,
of the
but
arms,
that just shows that they're new, Chris. It's just they've not been worn. They do have factory stickers on the inside because they're fresh. Made to order, made for you. Anyway, yeah, Leslie thought anything we discovered in the comments below. What's the Pro Evo predictor? What's the starting 11 prediction? Watch the Transfer Weekly show every single week on the
I really want to take your shoe
redmentv.com.
off.